images in my head. I don't know how to cope with this. I'm keeping secrets in my head, or any space you can find. Glad to see that I can help make your life a bit easier. But have you ever thought of how I felt? You need to think about your behavior.
It's Thursday, boys and girls, late Thursday, 11:07 is the time, and you're listening to Butch On Sports. Simply Butch is here, and thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, with some sports news you can't get enough of. Let's have at it with some sports news that you can digest here. Definitely can digest. In the meanwhile, right now, Michigan is playing Montana 24-21 is the score with 2:42 left remaining in the first half. Michigan, Rockman, three-pointer, gives them the lead. Michigan struggling the first half. Montana carrying the battle to them until Michigan ran on a flurry of scoring that was just maybe unique for them to give them that 3-point lead at the present. Again, we're about 2 and some change right now. Michigan is leading. Let's have at it with some more sports news there with a few seconds left in regulation. Marcus Downs drew up the court, drew the crowd. Defender, he fed the ball to Mr. Ingram. I'm going to call him Mr. Ingram with a 35-footer at the basket. In desperation, Ingram rose up, feet planted at the edge, and shot a three-pointer with .03 seconds remaining. Just getting it off when the buzzer sound, ball was in the air. And yes, Loyola of Chicago upsets Tennessee by a score of 24-72. Yes, a third seeder is out the tournament. Boy, oh boy. Take that and digest it, boys and girls. We got some other final scores here. Rhode Island beat Oklahoma by a score of 83-78. Yes, and we'll keep on going with that. I just gave you the score of that particular one there, okay? All righty now. Was I right on that one? Okay. Wright State Raiders. We're gonna, yes. Let's deal with this here, okay? All right. Let's say UNCG Spartans lose to Gonzaga. Penn loses to the Jayhawks of Kansas. Iona loses to the Blue Devils of Duke. And I gave a wrong score there. That was Loyola Chicago beating Miami. Now I can go up the board and look at, sorry for Tennessee there. Wright State loses to Tennessee, though. Tennessee is still in the hunt there. Okay, now we got all that straightened out here. I don't know, looking at my script, that was wicked when I gave Tennessee. Wait a minute here. Did I write something down wrong? I checked my notes here. A little mistake made by the presenter of the show. Ohio State beat South Dakota State 81-73. North Carolina State loses to Seton Hall 94-83. My bracket is blowed here. Radford loses to Villanova. And also, Kentucky just edges Davidson. San Diego State loses to Houston. I picked San Diego State to win that game there, and just didn't happen here. Boys and girls, those are the scores for this particular show, and in NCAA activities here. I'm going to beat my brains out for a minute here and call up one of my boys. In the meanwhile, I'm going to give you the scores. One of the well-known owners of the NFL passed away. And it's shameful that he did, because he did a lot for this particular city of New Orleans there. Big time. And I mean big time. He was the class act of a team that was, at times, wasn't winning a doggone thing. And I tell you, it is shameful. I got to meet this guy in Detroit about 4 years ago. And he was very much so a pinnacle to everybody when it comes down to New Orleans. He's very well liked. Tom Benson is his name there. He has passed away today. Statements from Martha Firestone Ford on the pass. On behalf of my family and the Detroit Lions organization, I want to express my deepest sympathy to Gail, the Benson family, and the entire New Orleans Saints organization on the passing of Mr. Benson. Tom provided the Saints with tremendous leadership for more than 3 decades, and his many contributions led our league. The city of New Orleans and the Pro Football Hall of Fame are well documented and will serve as a lasting and profound legacy, was written by Martha Ford. Many statements, including the commissioner making statements on Tom Benson's passing. A good guy, a great man for New Orleans. He really painted that town when it came down to trouble. He brought the people of New Orleans together as no other owner could when it came down to the football team embracing the city. Tom Benson will be missed by all of us who knew him pretty well. The Detroit Lions, in the meanwhile, did some signings today. Unrestricted free agent Kenny Wiggins has signed today. Also, today's the legal day, of course. Here, yesterday was the legal day. Christian Jones, Devon Kennard, they signed their contract. They were in town today. They both did their contract well. They're now officially Detroit Lions. Lions also re-signed Jake Rudock to a signing there. Also, they signed free agent cornerback Deshaun Shedd. Okay, Shedd comes to the Lions after spending his first 6 years with the Seattle Seahawks, where he appeared in 54 games. During that span, he participated in 2 Super Bowls with the Seahawks, including the Super Bowl victory over Denver. Undrafted rookie free agent out of Portland State University. Yes, my alma mater, who I used to hang out and play for. Shedd's career including 136 tackles, 100 solo, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, 24 fast passes defense, and 3 forced fumble. He was also a steady man on special teams. Lions do sign him today. Now, without further ado, let me get to the girls' basketball was going on in Lansing there. And we'll do this pretty quickly. Adrian Christian, they won today their basketball game. Chelsea has a storybook season. They won their game today. Ypsilanti Arbor Prep, they won. Edison will claim a rematch as they won today. Only Detroit team left in there. The Class A and Class B shows will be dealing tomorrow there as teams such as Grand Rapids and other teams as well will take part in the floor. And I said Calvin College. That's in Grand Rapids. Yes, Grand Rapids. Way up there to see the basketball game. Long way to go. Long way to go indeed here. So we gave you some previews of the basketball, Class A and Class B tomorrow afternoon and evening. They'll set up the Class A is in the afternoon. Class B, it starts at 5:30 in the evening, ends on the 7 o'clock, 7:30 game immediately following that there. So plenty of basketball to be had in the city of Grand Rapids at Calvin College at brand new arena there. Okay, we got that all straightened out here. Pistons are playing tonight. I don't have a score on them. If I can get it, I will see what I can do. Or maybe we should not know. Red Wings also playing tonight as well. We haven't gotten anything on them. Those teams are just getting started on the left coast there. Finally, Michigan State will be taking on their opponent, Bucknell, tomorrow at Little Caesars Arena. The place is sold out, but today was practice. And I was just surprised at how many people did not take advantage. Although it was a pretty good crowd, about 10,000 people showed up in and out of the arena for practices that started a little bit later in the day here. They announced it at 10 o'clock. Bars and whatnot will be open. If you do not know, at college games, there is no alcohol being sold. However, the bars which is outside the arena, they will always be open and they can deal with business. So, let's give a firm warning here. One thing the NCAA don't approve of is a drunken fan. And you'll be hauled out of there like a hog hauled out of there on going after slop. If you don't want to be thrown out the game, please be mindful to go in there sober as a judge. And I know a lot of judges who are very sober. I don't know about the parties, and I've been with a lot of judges on parties too here, and they can do a jig. But again, keep yourself sober. We got college kids there. We want to put a good example to them as adults. Please think about it. This is the weekend of the Irish, per se, and the Popos of the Detroit Police Department, Michigan State Police Department, Wayne County Sheriffs will be looking for you. And they know when you've been drinking because they will test you. Don't go in there being a damn fool. Go in there being respectful. Enjoy the ambiance of the game. Have some great time there. This is a representation of Detroit, Michigan. After so many years of blight and not being able to raise your head up and say that we're proud of our city, get out there and represent our city well. A lot of people from out of state will be here. Let's show them that we want you to come back and spend some more money. But we don't want you drunk. That's something we don't want. So please go in there, act like you got some sense, have some fun, and enjoy yourself with the quickness. I don't want to say too much no more in that regard, because again, I think it says it all by me saying, please be mindful of being sober, because again, this is St. Patrick's Day weekend. Tomorrow's on Saturday's the official day. Everybody's going to be doing a little party and drinking their green beer and anything else that is green. Okay? Please be mindful that the popos are out there to get you. So don't go down there being a clown, okay? Be responsible. Take a designated driver with you if you can. Someone who will not drink, but make sure you get home safely. If you're not safe and you drove down there and was sober when you got there but not sober when you get out, please call a cab. Take some transportation, other maybe an Uber or something, or one of the transportation and know-how. I know today in the news, Michigan, Wayne County commissioner is fighting very hard to get mass transit in this particular location, which is very much so lacking. But until we get that, please find an opportune way to get where you got to go and get back home very safely here. That's my main plea here for this particular speech I just gave you here. Again, enjoy the basketball this week up in Grand Rapids for the girls. Next week, the boys will take over, leading all the way to Breslin to do their thing. Yes, they will. Michigan right now is halftime. If you're going to be up late, it's time to get a snack. Butch On Sports is a presentation of All My Darling Productions. You can check Butch On Sports on Facebook. Definitely get it on Podomatic. SIMPOYBUTCHTOO.podomatic.com. iTunes is the place to go, and you can also go to Scott Nason, the Sports Show. .podbean.com, okay? Or hit his website, the Sports Show. Scott Nason, the Sports Show. And that also leads you to great shows like The Game and other shows in the Sports Center with Big Dave McCaig and crew and staff. Hey, I'm just trying to tell you where you can hear from us and get some good sports news there. Hey, we're done. Take it easy, everybody. Check you out late Friday night, early Saturday morning.